Yo, what's up, everybody? So, due to popular demand, we are having the Shugoki tutorial taught to you by StonedLemur420.
What's going on, guys? So we're here today. I'm gonna be giving out the basics of Shugoki. I'm gonna be giving out the advanced tricks with Shugoki. Basically everything you need to know to play Shugoki. Now, obviously we all know Shugoki is not a very much played character. He's one of the few characters that you rarely see online. But when you do see him, you're probably gonna see a high rep one like either me, Slowpoke, I'm Too Wise for You. You'll probably run into us on Dominion, so you'll get a go around with that. Now, let me start off. One thing that we all know about Shugoki is his fucking headbutts. Now, we all hate that. That's something that a Shugoki has to incorporate basically after every attack, whether it's a heavy and or a light attack. It obviously gets your opponent off you. It gives you time to think about your next move because obviously they're going to be buffed. So, I guess a move that you can go, I always start off with a light attack, of course, whenever you come into a battle, and or a zone attack. Now, I always incorporate the headbutt, and then I'll come into it with a zone attack, or I'll come into it with a heavy fake to a guard break. So, for example, so that's basically one of the basic moves with a Shugoki, because you want to get them off you and make them think that you're trying to go in for another headbutt. Now, another thing you can do is you can throw out a heavy, you can throw out a light attack to a heavy fake into a guard break. So that actually works pretty well against beginners and or people that are just average at the game, you know what I'm saying? Like their timing's kind of lacking. But that's definitely a move that everyone uses, but you probably want to switch up the sides whenever you're doing it. So for instance, I'll do that. I'll come in for a light fake into a top heavy and or a right heavy. Because if you keep on going to the same side, they're going to stay on that side that you're attacking from. So you do want to switch up with Shugoki. Because Shugoki, we all know he has a slow, his rate of attacks is very slow. As you can see, is heavy. It's easily parryable if you got the timing. But then again, sometimes people get that timing off because if you unlock and you do this, you have a very long time to get off that heavy because some people make the mistake of like, for instance, they're in the middle of a battle, like I'll be throwing out attacks, I'll be doing unlock tech, and then I'll unlock and then I'll accidentally throw that out. Now that is a huge disadvantage that you want to watch out for the Shugoki. That also happens if you're running into battle and then you stop for a second trying to do the crushing thunder attack. If you're going to do Crushing Thunder, you have to keep on running with the Shugoki, because if you run up to him and you stop like this, it's not going to go through, and that's something that can really screw you over. Now, another thing that I really wanted to get to is the fucking Backbreaker on a Shugoki. Now, we all have problems with the Backbreaker on Shugoki sometimes, because whenever we go in for our typical guard break, it comes out to this. And it is very readable. Like, obviously, I'll show you. Angelus can dodge this every single time without even stressing out. I mean, it is a basic move, honestly. You can't miss that. I mean, you got to be able to dodge it. Now, if you actually want to get off the Backbreaker, you kind of have to incorporate some very skilled tactics for that one. And that I'm actually going to get into after we get into the heavies. So let's get to that. Now with heavy attacks, you have a chain right after the first one. So as you can see, it keeps on going after that. And or you can go right and then you can go left. So I like the right and left because you have a much faster attack rate. I mean, obviously, you want to get off two heavies first. And or you can get a heavy and then a heavy fake into a guard break. Just like the light attack to a heavy fake to a guard break. So, just like that. Now, another thing that I've seen people do, which I don't recommend doing, but of course, since if y'all are beginners, you might want to use this because it'll get you a lot of your health. The light heavy to a backbreaker. Now, that'll throw a lot of people off, especially if they're out of stamina. But if you want them out of stamina, you're going to want to get them with the charged heavy to the backbreak. See, he felt for that one. I don't know if he was purposely trying to fall for that one, but whenever we do this, I'm going to be doing... Now, I believe I got basically everything for the lights and heavies. I mean, it's common sense. Light, headbutt, and or you can get a heavy headbutt. You can do a light, heavy, fake, of course. That always gets people. Or you can just sit here, do a charge heavy to a light attack like that. I mean, you got that hyper armor, so you gotta incorporate that. Like, you just have to, it's all about timing with Shugoki. Now, I want to get into zone attacks. A very frequent thing that Shugoki uses is zone attack to a guard break. So, it sometimes does not work like so. You sort of have to give it some time if you actually want it to work. But on every other character, the timing's different for the guard break. For instance, PK, you can't get it off just like that. See, all assassins, I believe, are that way. But if you're fighting like a Vanguard, a Heavy, I'm pretty sure you can get it off right after you fake it out. But you can't. See, I'm having troubles getting it off with the Gladiator right now. You have to give it a minute if you actually want to get that. And then another thing that you can go into from a zone attack is a light. Just like that. See, if you cancel that zone, for instance, this is a full zone attack right here. That's the full zone attack. Now, I'm always canceling it, and then I'll bring my light to the other side. The same side that I threw that on. Because if you throw out the zone attack, they're going to be expecting it to come from that way, and or they're going to be expecting a guard break. So, I mean, you basically got a free hit off them, because every time a person throws a guard break against a Shugoki and they still have their hyper armor, you're going to get off a hit no matter what, because if I'm running towards them, for instance, my bait trick for a zone attack, I'll rarely throw anything out after I throw out that fake zone attack. I'll just stop it, dash forward, wait for the guard break, and get that light attack, like so. Because if you dash forward, it's going to make them get that free guard break. For instance, I'm going to dash forward, and he can get that free guard break. I can't do anything about it. So that's always what they go for. But if your reaction time is faster than them, and you get that off, you can actually like do some damage with it. I mean, you can come out of it with a whole bunch of things. They cannot do anything to you. I mean, no matter what, if you dash forward and they go in for that guard break, they cannot get you no matter what. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm gonna try it with a heavy attack. No, it doesn't even work with the heavy attack. I mean, that's a very smart tactic to use. Now, I want to get out of this subject and go into the out of stamina rules. Now, is there any way we can drain your stamina on here? Yeah, there we go. Alright, that was unblockable heavy. We all know that. Now, yeah, just run your stamina out. Gotta wait for him. Alright, so this is what you want to do with Shugoki. You wanna do the charge up until you barely hear him start like saying his little washugi yogi yagi thing. You see, and then you can get that parry right there. And then I want to show you the max punish right after you get him out. Alright. See, basically I get people basically every time. Like, you can even ask Angelus himself. He knows the stress of the unblockable from the Shugoki. I mean, if you're out of stamina with a Shugoki and you don't know how to dodge, then you can consider yourself dead. Because I'm just going to get that parry every single time. I'm going to throw out that heavy, and then I'm going to get that headbutt. Now, I guess we can get into advanced, because for instance, I don't use a lot of the Shugoki basics. So whenever we get to advanced, I can actually help you all out a lot in this. So I'm going to start getting to the max punishing whenever you get someone down on the ground. So go ahead, run your stamina out. I fall for more basic tricks than I do advanced tricks, but let's dig into this. Now, we all know about tech. We all hate tech. Some people like tech. Some people think it's exploiting the game, and some people think it's just downright dirty to use. I mean, I can understand why, like he's doing right now, it exploits the fuck out of your character. I mean, you're gonna fall for that and try to parry that. So I'm like this. I have hyper armor, so it's the other way around. He would have got that blockable off and or a light attack. Now, let's get into the Shugoki tech. Shugoki does not have a lot of tech at all. He has basically one means of tech, and that is a light to a heavy fake from behind. The only tech you can actually use with Shugoki. Now, the thing about the light to the heavy fake behind is you can incorporate a lot of things after you do that heavy fake, because when you're unlocking, it's going to put you all over the place. For instance, watch what happens when I throw out a zone attack from the heavy. See, it's going to throw you all over the place. I mean, you're going to be going...
I fell for that last
yeah, you're going to be going around for it. I mean, your guy, my Shugoki is once went completely backwards and still was hitting Angelus. I mean, I don't understand why some of these things work. But like I said, the Shugoki only has one means of tech, and that's to turn around and look the other way. Now, you can do a fake to a guard break and get off that heavy, but
if they try to parry that first shot, you're gonna get hit.
He's right about that too. Now this is mainly only for I'm gonna say you can only get this happen from a PK, Valkyrie, Kensei, basically anyone with that first fast light attack. I mean, you could parry it if you have the right amount of time. So if they actually fall for it, which that was a headbutt. If they fall for the
and then headbutt it.
Yeah. Now there's several different directions you can actually make your Shugoki do different kind of spin tricks. Now I actually like it because sometimes it matters what your mix-up is. I mean, some people are gonna catch on to that, right? I mean, it's not gonna be that complicated. But if you hold it for a little longer, some people will sometimes fall for it. But if you come from basically any other side, you'll completely twist yourself around. I mean, completely. It is useful sometimes if you're facing someone that's dumb enough. But what you just have to do, it's literally a light attack, unlock, and then you're basically pressing the heavy right after you, or simultaneously, basically. No, it's not simultaneously. It's about a second after you let go LT. You lock right back on after you press RT. So it's LB, RT, and then lock off, lock back on. Some basic stuff. Now, I like it better from above whenever I'm doing the fake outs, because if you incorporate a light attack and then come out of it, now this is a rare one to catch too, because whenever you do catch it, it's actually pretty cool looking. Which it's not working for some reason. Alright, well, I'm not going to be getting that one off. But I guess let's move into the light attack tech with Shugoki. Now, whenever you start off with battle, we all know you have to lock onto your character like so. I mean, not much to that. You can unlock, lock on. Now, with the Shugoki, if you can time this correctly, you can actually incorporate a very weird attack with it. That I don't even think Angelus have seen this yet. Now, what you can do is you can actually make your Shugoki turn around during his light attack, and then come back with a heavy that cannot be canceled out for you. So this is a high-risk attack, but it's a fast-paced attack, and I actually believe it's faster than the regular Shugoki's light to a heavy, depending on which direction you come from. I definitely know it's faster if you're throwing it from one direction. If you're throwing a light attack and a heavy attack from one direction, I know that's going to be slower than the original light attack to a heavy to the other side, really as you can tell, because your guy has to wind up if he's doing it on one side. So please try not to throw it on one side. I mean, you might get off a hit, but then that second hit, you're not going to have much luck. But then again, they will see that coming sometimes. So I mean, I guess incorporate that fake and then to a guard break and or try to parry them. I mean, what I like doing with that is I'll do the light and then I'll bring it over to the other side, and sometimes I'll charge it up. But most of the times I only do that if it's like, if I'm actually going for something like, you know, like I guess you could say whenever I'm putting them on the ground for a backbreaker, which that's another thing I have to get into. But yeah, that's basically it for the tech, guys. I mean, Shugoki doesn't have a lot of tech. I believe there's like one unlock tech for him with Shugoki, and I'm not sure if that'll work right now. Not that I'm aware of. I don't believe it will. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But I believe they patched that last update where you can go into a zone attack from a light attack when you unlock, because now you just go into a heavy. But without further ado, let's get into these backbreaker dudes. I mean, these backbreakers are needed. So one thing that we all know about Shugoki is he loves putting people in the wall and copping that backbreaker. We all love that, don't we? No. Now, something that people don't know is that you can actually get a free guard break off them if you time it perfectly. So whenever you throw them into the wall, I'm gonna go for that back break. Throw them on the ground. If you wait, I didn't have enough stamina for that. If you wait a certain amount of time, I think it's like a second right after you throw them on the ground and you go for that guard break, it's 100%, it's 100%, like you got it, like for sure. It's just I'm not sure if like there are certain characters that you can't do it to. Like I said with the zone attack, as you can see that I can't actually go into a guard break right out of the zone attack like any other character I do. I actually have to give it a second to warm up, sort of, so I can get that guard break off, because his recoil from being hit, it's too dire for me to actually get that guard break immediately after. So, like I said, I believe if you time it correctly with any other character, you can get it. I mean, I've got it plenty of times. I've even gotten a backbreaker out of it. Was that one working, or did you not even try for that?
Yeah.
I tried.
That one worked.
Dash.
Well, that was a small example of what to do, but you can get that bat heavy off whenever. And here's another thing. Since we're moving right into the back breaks, you can basically trick your opponent into giving you a free back break. Now, we know the Highlanders' attacks are super slow, and we both know that the attacks on Shugoki are also slow. So if you actually give them time, if you look at that red mark, throw an attack, if you time that perfectly, and they actually throw out an attack, and you have your hyper armor still on, you can actually get that back break. But do not, I repeat, do not try this against assassins. Like, for instance, he could easily try to throw out a light attack, and I'd go for that back break, and he'd still have time to dodge it. Like, for instance, go. Oh, he didn't dodge it.
I
didn't
tried.
dodge it.
The recovery time.
Then again, you have to actually hit me with the light attack. See, if I wanted to go for a light attack on that,
Okay, so
it
that's
wouldn't work. Quick.
I didn't hit you yet.
Yeah. Same difference. But y'all get the point. Some characters have fast-paced attacks that you can't beat with the back break, and some, I don't know. The Gladiator looks like I could do it to him, because look at you trying to move. Oh, that wasn't gonna work. But anyways, let's get on to the on-ground back breaks. Out of stamina. Now this one, I don't know why that didn't work. I don't know why that didn't work. That's actually surprising to me.
Gladiator, you monster.
Alright.
There we go.
That one didn't work. Alright. So you have a short time in between when a person is on the ground to get in this backbreaker right here. That one did not work. Now I can get him, I usually get him with this. I mean, I used to be so good at this. There we go. Right there. See, that's how you want to get them. You want to get them right when they're getting up. So whenever, like, if you're like perfectly timing this, I mean, right now, right here, you can't miss it. You can't miss that. If you get it right when they get to that ground. I mean, I can probably get him every time now that I got warmed up. See, yeah, he's not going to be able to get out of that. So you're basically getting free health. Now, whenever they're out of stamina, I already showed y'all this. I always do this. And then when I'll get them on the ground, I'll go for the backbreaker. And then cop my health back. And then don't ever go for a light attack out of it. Always go for that guard break after you get the, what's it called? You get the back break. Or sometimes just ignore it and stand there and see what their move is. That's what I'll do. That's what I suggest you do sometimes. But if you're facing a player other than an assassin, I guess you can just go into the guard break. But assassins, honestly, it's all about who you're playing. Like, the characters with the Shugoki, it's not about whether you're good or not with Shugoki. It's all about the timing, because you literally have to time. You have to use your hyper armor. Like, you have to basically be able to comprehend when a person is going to throw out a heavy and or a light, and use that to your advantage with your hyper armor. So whenever he throws out a light attack, I'll just go at him with another light attack, because I'm not being moved. I mean, there's nothing happening to me. He's just throwing an attack, and I'm over here draining his stamina, you know. But then again, they can be aggressive, showing what happens whenever I have hyper armor off. See, if he throws out a light attack and he takes that shit away, he can come right back at me and get that shit. Like, he can punish me. He can punish me. So you need to go into like defensive mode right after that. Like, you need to be sure to be ready for whatever attack is coming next.
Yeah, once it's down, you gotta just go off on the Shugoki, make sure they don't get it back.
Yeah, now here's my defense to that. I will go aggressive with them. Now, I, as everyone probably knows on Angelus' channel, I am one of the few Shugokis that turtle. I'm incapable of turtling with a Shugoki. I'm incapable of turtling overall. I do not know how to turtle, believe it or not. As stupid as it sounds, I don't know how to turtle with a character. I'm not capable of following a light attack like that. I'm an aggressive player. I mean, if, for instance, let me show you a little sparring match between me and Angelus real quick.
Alright.
Let's see what happens. Of course, we have unlimited health. Now, I'm going to keep up with his pace as well whenever we're fighting, because I don't want him to think that he has, like, a dominant goal over me. Oh, like this. You want to follow him. You want to make sure you got him unlocked. You don't want him getting anything on you. See, and that's the max punish right there, by the way, if everyone hadn't known. You get him on the ground, you can get a max punish. But literally, like I said, if you guys are just like aggressive with a Shugoki and you time it out perfectly with your hyper armor, you can get off 100% more hits than you would even think you can. Especially with that. Like, I love that. I mean, because it's just max punish, dude, honestly. Now, another thing I want to get into with a Shugoki, and it's heavy attacks to a headbutt, which I probably didn't really tell y'all much about, is if you put a person into a wall, you can get off a heavy with the Shugoki, and you can incorporate a headbutt with it. See, boom. Now, once I usually get out of that, I'll probably go for a guard break, or I'll go for a light attack to another headbutt. So, for instance, let me show you this. Throw him into the wall. Okay, that didn't go into the wall. Throw him into the wall. Heavy, headbutt. And then I'd usually go in for a light attack just to throw him off. But yeah, guys, by the way, whenever you're out of stamina with Shugoki, I have a hard time when I'm out of stamina. Angelus knows that. I hate being out of stamina around Angelus. Like, let me show you an example. Alright, come on, go. Hold on, let me try I'm gonna try my best against him.
Oh, you got that.
Okay, there we go. No.
Alright, go again. Alright, I didn't get a chance to even try to keep you away from it.
Yeah, I gotta go hard and try to.
Alright, there we go.
Oh, it's actually working. I'm sort of timing my shit a little better. No, but anyways, like I said, I'm pretty bad out of stamina. I mean, right now it's probably because Angelus is under pressure, but same difference. I mean, once you're out of stamina with Shugoki, it's all, you can't dodge. I mean, what are you gonna do with Shugoki? You gotta turtle. Now that's the thing, like I said, I'm not good at turtling. So a thing that I like doing if you're an aggressive Shugoki is stamina managing. Now one move that we all use, it kills at least 75% of that fucking stamina bar with your zone attack. I mean, look at this. Look at my stamina after that. I have no stamina. So you have, you get off maybe one hit and you have basically all your stamina gone. Literally, it's one hit. So with that one hit, you're gonna have to back something up. So Angelus, don't block this real quick. There you go. Those are the attacks that you want to do right after that zone attack, and/or a guard break, because you don't have a lot to do after that. I mean, if you try going for the heavy, it'll work too, but I doubt that that's even gonna work because of how slow it is. But dang, guys, I mean, honestly, if you incorporate them fakes more than what you think, you can get off a lot more hits. I mean, because you're gonna hear people complain about the Washugi Yogi Yagi thing. And that's when you think that it's coming, right? That's when you think the unblockable's coming. But it's not actually sometimes. Sometimes you can just throw it into a heavy or you can throw it into a light attack. But shit, guys, I'm about out of breath. I think I told y'all just about everything I use with a Shugoki.
Alright, now let's really spar.
Oh, God.
Let's show them your Shugoki moves.
And everyone, I apologize if I'm kind of hard to go through and listen.
If you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section and we'll try to get back to y'all and let y'all know.
Yeah, guys, because trust me, playing Shugoki, you have so much, like I said, it's all dependent on the characters, like, the characters that you're playing. It's not, now people are asking me, how do you play Shugoki? It's not how, it's more the style of who you're facing. It's all dependent on the character. It's not a certain way that I play, guys. I play different with every character. Angelus knows. I will sometimes just throw out a whole bunch of headbutts, and sometimes I won't ever like throw out a headbutt. I'll just incorporate zone attacks to guard breaks, or I'll do the heavy fake. Like I'll just like draining stamina. Like I said, guys, it's all dependent on who you're fighting. I mean, if you listen carefully to the video, you'll see where I say not to do against assassins and what I say to do against assassins, because you can't do the same thing that I do to assassins to vanguards, because the vanguard's pace is more of like a turtle, because with the assassins you have to move over, you have a few seconds for that guard. I mean, with Shugoki, if I watch him perfect timing, like if I watch whenever that that guard runs out, I will get a heavy off. I am fully capable of getting a heavy off. But yeah, guys, shit, let's get into this sparring match. Just message me or message Angelus if you have any further questions, and I'm willing to do. I will train people. I will give people tutorials on the Shugoki. Just hit me up, I guess. Let's get into this.
All right. Show me your moves.
Didn't get that off. Oh, got me with the guard break. Like I said, guys, out of stamina Shugoki is not fun. Did you just dodge that headbutt?
I did.
No!
Oh, I thought I just for sure you were going to actually try to parry the second one again. Oh, I went right into that one.
Got
Really good way to bring down your hyper armor is that jump. What?
I'm dangerous! I'm dangerous! I'm dangerous! I'm dangerous! No! Alright, there we go.
Ah! I wasn't dangerous enough.
Damn, I dodged that one. Did I not have hyper armor?
No.
Okay, so now I have hyper armor. That makes a lot of sense.
Ah, I tried
Oh, no
deflecting.
cancel there. He's not going for that foot poke anymore. Oh, got me with that.
Yep, free GB.
I love that. I just figured that out. Damn, so whenever a gladiator throws out that foot poke, you cannot get that heavy off in time. Yeah, I'm not falling for that top. I was about to say, you gotta stop going that top. Really, game? That's what this game does to me, bro. Woofing fucking backbreak. Oh, he got me with that fake. He got me with that fake.
Oh, that guard break first.
Definitely got that guard break off first. Fucking hell.
Cough.
I'm actually really surprised that Unblockable did not hit you. The tracking on that has been crazy lately.
Oh, I was for sure you're gonna take that.
I'm digging that combo.
Oh no.
How did I miss?
By the way, if you haven't noticed, I'm still learning the timing with that damn punch. That did not even hit me. Look, it hit through my hyper armor. I mean, I had hyper armor on, so it didn't affect me, but it did not hit me. But yet it still said it hit me. I'm digging that foot jab, though.
Knock me on my zone. God dang it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Damn, I just can't time that, dude. Like, it's just so basic and it's so easy to dodge, but I'm just incapable of doing that. There you go.
Oh. When I miss that, go for a guard break. God, I can't parry that. Let's look at that timer.
That was max punishment right there. Ooh. Your heavy gets off faster than my light attack does.
I know, it's so stupid.
Hyper armor! Hyper armor for days! No!
No, I was out saying I couldn't feign it.
You're not capable of dodging the first Damn, bro, you do that too much, you're just wasting your stamina. Alright, how long are we gonna go with this?
Dude.
Alrighty.
Alright, thank you all for joining me on Stone through our really long sparring match. As always, I'm way better than him. It's crappy Goki, but thank you all for joining us. And remember, as always, you have no skill and stay dangerous. Peace out. Suck.
Oh damn, she's hot as fuck.